Welcome to the podcast Risk Intelligence with your host, Karen Adamsbaum. She will be sharing her knowledge on common insurance questions, coverage explanations, claim scenarios, and interviews with brokers, clients, and colleagues to discuss various topics in the insurance industry.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the podcast called Risk Intelligence. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the quoting process. What happens when brokers and agents are contacted by a potential new client or an existing client to say, I need a quote? Well, this is what happens. When we are approached to ask for a quote, there are facts that we need to find out. And some of those facts are, how long have you been in business? What is your experience with this type of business? Do you have any employees? What are your gross revenues? What is your projected revenues? Do you rent the space that you occupy out of, or do you own it? Do you have any business vehicles? I mean, those are just a few. And gathering that data, it's not time consuming, that's for sure, but it's that the requester is in such a rush that they want the quote now. And it doesn't work that way. You just can't call somebody up and expect a quote for a manufacturer who manufactures, let's just say, pipes or something like that, and expect to have a quote in a day or two. Those types of exposures are very complicated, and the underwriters really want to know what is going on with that exposure before they even consider giving you terms. Now, if you're an office, like a lawyer's firm or a doctor's firm or just like a business office, yeah, sure. Those are the quotes that you can turn around pretty easily. But when it gets complicated, that's where the time is needed, applications are needed, etc. And the other type of quote that I want to talk about is one that is referred to as an early quote, so to speak. So us agents, we have clients, and let's say a policy renews in September. All right. The insured may be so anxious in May that he wants a quote now. Well, the underwriters, they don't work that way either. They kind of work on policies anywhere from 60 to 90 days in advance of their renewal date. At that time, they'll just begin to work on it. Doesn't mean that they're going to have a quote for you on the 61st day. There's still information that they need. Even though you have had your coverage with that particular carrier for many years, doesn't mean that you're scot-free with any kind of underwriting. The underwriters still want to know, okay, we see that the payrolls have changed over the years. Why is that? We see that the sales have changed over the years. Why is that? And just so much. It really is a lot of detail and what have you. And the requesters, it's really important that you understand this so then you're not upset or you're not walking into a territory where you're going to be upset if you don't get what you want right away. These are the things that an agent and a broker needs to go through in order to get you a quote. And I just thought it would be really helpful if I shared that information. That's pretty much it. Again, the quoting process, it is a very involved process, and we do the best that we could. So, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for listening to the podcast Risk Intelligence. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and connect on LinkedIn by doing a search on Karen Adamsbaum.